Right now, to get a little bit more information about how this Turkovac, Turkey's new vaccine, works, we're joined by Professor Dr. Nurettin Yiyit. He's the Health Ministry's coronavirus. He's on the Health Ministry's coronavirus scientific committee. Dr. Professor Nurettin, thanks so much for joining us here today on ANews. We appreciate you taking the time. Exciting times here with Turkey producing its own vaccine. It's quite interesting, but can you tell us, our viewers, and tell me really very much so, that how, in basic terms, what's the science behind this, the Turkovac vaccine? Is it so different from other vaccines? Is it similar?
Evet. Aslında Turkovac uzun bir sürecin
Turkovac has been developed after many trials, and Turkovac is partially based on the Sinovac technology, which is based on inactive vaccination, and it was used previously globally as well as in Turkey, and has a technology as similar to child's vaccination too. And as soon as the virus have begun to evolve, a serious study has also begun simultaneously, and it has many different technological structures, and the studies have been conducted. The emergency usage Turkovac has been the first to be completed, which in last year, November, has begun its phase 1 studies and has been through many phases and trials. And with 250 volunteers, we had phase 2, and we've seen the effectiveness measurements, and a group has been extended to phase 3 studies, and the clinical data has been compared to other vaccinations already in use, and its emergency application has been approved. And right now, our nation's organizations are allowed to use it, and we see virus itself is isolated in the technology of the vaccination, and our vaccination is based on such data, and it has both treatment and protection when it comes to virus management in the body. The countries that have produced vaccines for decades could complete this vaccine in years. However, we entered this race a bit late, and we have also completed our vaccine, and we are the 9th nation that can produce its own vaccine, and I'm really proud of it.
Indeed, it's very exciting news. But when we hear about other vaccines, we hear about other efficacies. I mean, how strong it is. We didn't hear much about the Turkovac. What's the efficacy rate for the Turkovac?
As you know, none of the vaccines can protect 100%, and they have an effectiveness ratio. And especially the Turkovac averages are estimated from Sinovac, since they are from similar technologies. But in phase trials, we've seen our vaccine become slightly more effective compared to Sinovac, which means especially the Wuhan virus was isolated first and foremost, and many vaccines were based around isolating that. And all the way to Delta variant, its effectiveness has been measured, and right now we see over 80% protectiveness ratio in our vaccine. We know that Omicron variant has entered our lives now, and it will be our main focus right now. And as with other vaccines, we'll start with 2 shots of vaccination, and we'll have booster shots every 3 months.
Excellent. That's what I was going to ask you. I mean, the next question, my last question, sir, and I do really appreciate you taking the time to spend with us. But if someone's had a BioNTech vaccine, or will they be able to mix and match? Will they be able to have the first 2 doses of BioNTech and then perhaps a Turkovac? Is that a possibility?
Aslında biliyorsunuz,
Honestly, as you know, many countries have begun vaccination before us, and they have experiences in terms of booster shots. Those booster shots are utilized with different brands of vaccines, and it really stimulates the defending mechanism of the body and immunity system. We call pathogenic vaccination, aka mixing and matching in booster shots, and we've seen the positive results in the immunity systems, which led to our understanding of mRNA or mDNA booster shots. When they come with disturbances, inactive boosters can still be implemented with safety. The previous 2 doses of Sinovac, for example, in our country could receive a BioNTech booster. And we have expanded booster shot capacities now. And we have given the opportunity for people to choose which brand of vaccine they wish. With the emergency usage clearance in these booster reminders, our citizens, be it from their first shot, can start from Turkovac, or if they had taken previous vaccine shots before, they can have their boosters in Turkovac.
Fantastic. Professor Dr. Nurettin Yiyit, really appreciate all your hard work. It's good to hear that Turkey indeed is one of 9 countries producing these vaccines, and hopefully we can get rid of this COVID pandemic now forever. Thank you, sir. Thank you for your time. Take care.
Thank you.